Hey, my name is Brittany Bell. I am an artist, mom, and entrepreneur. I am kicking off this series thanks to a piece that I created called Mommy Money Flakes, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that later. But for all of my artist subscribers, if you aren't a mom, you may or may not find this interesting, but I wanted to speak on what it's like on being a working mom and having the guilt, having the doubt, and also just trying to find that balance in being a working mom. And I just want to take to start 7 minutes or so out to just kind of address what I've been going through and kick off the series inspired by my piece, Mommy Money Flakes. And to give you guys some context, Mommy Money Flakes is an piece that you see on the cover, and it's basically like that 50s style thing. And I still think that to this day we are women portrayed to, feel we kind of have this preconceived notion that we should still be, kind of at home doing nothing, but watching the kids cooking and cleaning, right? And that's just not the case anymore. But now that we have this opportunity to branch out and do more and have this drive and all of these amazing women who are doing that, but nobody has like broken down, okay, how did you do it? What does it feel like doing? How do you, handle those emotions that come across inevitably when you are trying to pursue your dreams, when you're trying to go to school and work as a mom, or when you're trying to start a business as a mom. For me, for example, I started my business with my daughter Neo. I swear I had the idea for the business the 2 days after she popped out of the womb. Like, they kind of were birthed together, the drive, the ambition to want to okay, this is what I want to do with my life and what I'm meant to do. So once I did that, she was 2 months old, and I'm trying to figure out how to start the business but also be a mom. And so I felt like I needed to like twiddle my fingers and just stare at her and wait until she went to sleep to finally work. And eventually I realized, I had to find the balance. But one thing that I want to tackle today is the fact that you have to allow yourself permission. You have to give yourself permission to thrive. The way I think about it is that eventually there are two things. Eventually, one, my daughter is going to grow up and she's going to look at me and look at her dad as her immediate role models. And, I don't want, for myself and who I want to be and what I know I'm capable of, I don't want her to look at me and see like, oh, she could have been so much more if she just would have applied herself. And little would she know that the reason why I didn't apply myself, this is in this made up world, because I have given myself permission to apply myself, but when she looks at it, I just kind of want her to know that I gave my all and I did it with grace and the ability to balance the two worlds. And then another thing that comes to mind is that, when you have a child, when you have someone else to care for, you have to be able to just understand it's okay to have multiple things on your plate and want to be able to do more. So of course there's the role model aspect, but then it's also, at first, to be fully transparent, when I first had my daughter, I was realizing like I wanted to go into work. I was like, okay, well, oh man, it would be so much easier, right, if I would have just did this before I had a kid. Right? Why did I get this idea, and why is this coming to me now? Why didn't it come to me before? I could have did this when I was, 19 and then finally had her and then we'd be set. But at the end of the day, that's not how it is meant to be. Just because you have your child, and then you have something else that you want to pursue outside of that, it does not make you a bad mom. Okay? I want to say that again. Just because you have something that you want to do outside of being a mom, it does not mean that you're a bad mom. And on top of that, the amount of time, the time that you decide is best to, whatever balance you want to create, it's the mindset of knowing that it is okay. You have to allow yourself permission and really think about, well, what has really helped me lately is to think about, okay, well, what do I want to be as a mom? Like, what kind of mom do I want to be at the end of the day? Which circles me back to, okay, in the future, I want her to be able to look at me and her father and, my husband, and be able to say, like, okay, they both did the damn thing. I can also do that as well. I'm capable, and I don't have to box myself in because I have this new role. And I shouldn't feel bad, going back to, well, if I would have just got it before, because it's meant to happen at a certain time. And for another message for you, if you have an idea in mind, if you have an ambition, a drive to do something else, do it. Do it, because it's given to you for a reason. I don't have the same ideas that you have, right? I don't have the same skill set. I don't have the same opportunities as you. There is a path made for you, and I think it's doing a world a disservice and your child as being their role model, their infinite role model. It's doing them and yourself a disservice in the world to not put it out there. I don't care what the dream is. I don't care what the goal is. It's meant to do it, and it's just finding, giving yourself permission and finding the time and understanding what works for you in also being a mom. Everyone is different, and there is no wrong or right. I mentioned a lot of things in this video today, but again, this is just a kickstart to get it started, to see if people will be interested in hearing about, finding motivation as a working mom and finding, a support. I want to be a support for working moms in the sense of we need, outside of the mom groups, like on Facebook and stuff like that. Sometimes you just need to hear, I know I did, the verbatim, of like, okay, what is this person experiencing? Because I swear it feels like, I could just be alone at times. So I'm excited to see what community forms with this, see if it resonates with any women out there. And if it does, please give this video a like, comment, share it with your fellow mom friends, soon to be mom friends, guys, because we can't, as Nelson Mandela's quote says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be beautiful, brave, smart, intelligent? That's a paraphrase. But really the question is, who am I not to be? And and there's more to that quote, but within that, who are you not to be? An amazing mom, who gives everything to their child that they need, and also a person who follows their dreams and gives something, puts something into the world that wasn't there before through their dreams, through the work role that they're doing. So I want to tackle the mindset. I want to create fine balance between one another, between the roles, and talk about that, and time management, and just really create a space for us to evolve and thrive together as moms, as working moms. So subscribe to the page. You will see art stuff. I'm an artist. I create videos as well for artists, to inspire and motivate them, kind of all in the same. But when something speaks to me, when something is me and it's missing in the world and isn't there yet, I feel like I have to put it out there. So subscribe to the page. You're going to get a lot, including these videos. So if you ever see the green video title page that you saw when you click this video, that means it's a mommy video inspired by Mommy Money Flakes. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see from you soon, hear from you in the comments, and again, subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great morning, noon, night, day, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll be back soon.